Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh, like never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm a slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, whole place, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh, like never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh, like never when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My team really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. For you, for you, yeah. I'm a slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mass hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours, go. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see something coming out of that rain. My team, really my team. I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went into the way. I ain't f***ing okay. I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck here for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure it is to have you live and in charge for a little countdown to green action. Lunatic Designs all over the board as we get ready to go. It is the Crown Jewel event, the third one of the four that is going to be happening here for the Chop Shop Racing League, Adrenaline Science and Reps Dirt Series here tonight, as the Tusky 40 is going to be at Port Royale as we get ready to go. Race information, today's race, presented by Klosterman Engraving Designs. Make sure you check the links in the description for the fine man that's going to be doing it. Half-mile track here at Port Royal, as 60 degrees on the track temperature, 74 degrees on the air temperature, 41% humidity, cloudy skies, 8-mile-an-hour wind. They're running the 410 sprints, and we're going to have 10-lap heats, 10-lap B main, 40-lap feature, one fast repair to be carried over. as they get ready to showcase the bad speed that these drivers are going to be rolling. It is going to be a ton of fun. Good to see you all out there. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me, and it goes a long way. Premier Racing Setups giving you your starting grid for today's heat race number 1. Klosterman's going to be your pole sitter. Justin Brown, your outside pole sitter. Jaden Sheehan. Robert Church going to pick up row number 2. Joe Garcia, Keegan Brown there in row number 3. Michael Strickland, Gary Mansberger there in row number 4. Mark Retchen, Brad Robbie Milburn, and Falcon Smith all the way through row number 6. Final driver Nate Wimhoff out there might be trying to fix some things. If you're out there and you're watching from the New York area, I know that you folks are having internet issues, so make sure that you please check with your service provider, especially if you're with, I think it's Verizon that's really having some big issues out there. So if you're in the state of New York, know that you're having some blackouts out there. It's going to be a ton of fun. Klosterman Engraving Designs need a wood-etched or a laser-engraved wood plaque or trophy or anything like that. He does it all. Make sure you get a hold of a Klosterman Engraving Designs. Thank you to Eternal Signs and Wraps for being on board with these fine folks are doing. Who's Your Tire on board as well. And, of course, thank you to the RC that is going to be Penguin out there giving you all the action. It is going to be a ton of fun. He's in control of everything, so blame Penguin if something goes wrong.
When in charge of the internet?
I don't know. Drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. You're ready to go, folks. It's Dirt Racing here live on Signature Esports, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. If you have a preferred platform, I encourage you to get out there and you watch it. Brad Dove ready to rock and roll. We're green. Yeehaw. Oh, drivers hitting the bottom side of the apron. Jaden Sheehan sideways in a little of the corner. Dove rolling to high side. It's going to be right behind the 86 of Mansberger. Hold on to your butts as we go. Green flag again. I love me some dirt racing. Klosterman and Justin Brown. 9 laps to go. Let's go for the Wedgie Bird as we roll. Justin Brown close second, trying to close back in that second lap, or that second gap as Justin Brown rolls the bottom side. Much love, Budgie. 5 into the 5 into the wall. Big hit. Keegan Brown. Yeetus to leadus. Brad Dove gets sent as well. An absolute carnage factory happening here on lap number 3. Here's what happened. 5 slides the corner. Oh, just gets up into the wheels of the 5. Comes across, hits the upside apron. Drops into the corner. Bam! Big hit. And Dove goes up and around and flips and does some cartwheels, a barrel roll, and some 98-degree angle turns. And he's going to be looking for his protractor after this to figure out what right angle is actually going to be out there. Go 88 from Mr. Van Nest. Much love to you, sir. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Ah, there's the clip. First one of the day. I like it. Klosterman's going to be your race leader. Gary Mansberger is going to be coming out second as Premier Racing Setups giving it all the action. Thank you for the clip. Yeesh. What'd you think of that one?
Hold on. Sorry, I've got 4 guys in the pit, so I'm having to adjust the length.
Oh. That's what she said.
If she said that she had to adjust the length when she had 4 guys in the pits, she's got a problem.
Hey, we have nothing. There's nothing wrong with Arby's, okay? Churchy's on pit road. Keegan's on pit road. Brad Dove's on pit road right now. Gary Mansberger came to pit road. He should not lose the lap. We'll be on the lead lap. Caution laps do not count for the drivers as it would work. Budgie, thank you for the message. I like the new starting stuff as well. I changed the thumbnails around this week and went with something a little bit more bright to catch more people's attention, to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. So thank you to everybody watching out there. Much love to you. Hey, we got another driver cam. We're going to get him up. Hold on to it. It's one of the drivers that just got taken out there, and we hate to see anybody have any kind of issue. He's got a really cool flag in the background, besides the Merca flag that Mr. Dove has. We have to... buttons. Press the buttons. The buttons. We are pressing the buttons. Here is Mr. Church and the Hoosier Racing tires. If you are not driving a Hoosier Racing tire, Well, you're missing out on some speed. Almost guarantee it. Churchy's going to be waiting for himself to be released from pit road here. That fast repair is going to come in handy. We'll try to move back forward. Had a good qualifying effort there, so let's hope he can get rolling here. It's a long toe. Long toe. Not the middle toe, a long toe. That's what I said. Klosterman, going to be lights on the pace track. We should be lights off this time by as things get rolling. How about a sheesh? Wheelies for days, Jaden. I saw the wheelies. I did see them. Oh, man. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Thank you to everybody for watching across the board. If you, again, haven't done so, hit that like button for me. It helps us. It helps the leagues. It helps everybody do the coolest thing possible, which is, well, just grow. That's it. We just want to grow. We want to continue to grow. And we want to make sure that we can continue to feed Penguin, okay? He's a starving boy. He comes from central Illinois. And we all know the taxes in Illinois are atrocious. So
you ain't lying there.
You know, gas prices over there are absolutely astonishing. So in my saddest voice I could do right now, please make sure that you donate to the Penguin Fund. Green flag, back at it. Klosterman to the bottom side, big wall rip right now. Justin Brown able to close in. Klosterman takes the door off. Shuts him down to the bottom side. Justin Brown will try to close in on Klosterman. Slider happening here up into the wall. Oh, baby. 805 being rammed. There's the 21 getting a big piece of what happened behind him. Oh, Striker up into the, wow, Mansberger. Coming around, he's fine. Joe Garcia got Yeetus deleted as well. Here's what happened. Little door-to-door contact. Well, how about wheel-to-wheel contact? As they get slideways. Oh, the wheels touch. Joe, Tony Hawk Pro Skater move of the day. Right there. Just wheel. He grounded the outside wall there. Haven't seen that since Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3. Ouch. Ouch. Double points are on the line, folks. So that's one of the big things that you're going to see out of this one. Every point matters. Striker coming to pit road. He gets that thing fixed, so he will drop to the tail end of the field. A little fast repair goes a long way. Mansberger, he made it. I thought he was up into the wall, but he was not. That was Joe Garcia, who gave us a like earlier in the first part of the stream. Thank you very much, sir. Here's what happened to Nate. This is one of the things that I wanted to see. Oh, I'm sorry. Nate says he's crashed, but he didn't crash. I'm confused. Oh, here's Jaden Sheehan. There it is. Jaden Sheehan right here. Good move. Oh, hip check there. So those guys were door-to-door. Justin Brown door-to-door as well. I mean, look at the wheel hops here. Insane. Yeet. Bam. And skirmish. Bang. Well, these things that do happen. Churchy's already back up to 6th here.
I don't even know how to call that. That was just so obnoxious.
We're gonna call it a cluster beep. What?
Yeah, a cluster boop.
Yeah, I need to program that button somewhere close by.
Right.
Nah, it was just, I mean, it's hard racing. Little door-to-door, little wheel-to-wheel.
Yeah, you can't. I think these guys are trying to race these cars like they race the 410s, and you just can't do that with these open wheels. These tires touch, and
it's interesting. It's fun. Hey, we're 5 laps into this one. 21 ready to go. 26 goes. Inside lane now. Oh, 5 gets sent around Churchy. And who was that? That was Nate. Hey. Well, this happened. Here's the restart here. Whoa. Boy, they just can't get going in these 410 sprints. Point Royal. been astonishing. I'm Church. I'm coming to pit road. Getting what I can fixed if there's anything to be fixed. If not, well, you know, that's kind of the thing. Kind of thing happens. He might be fine. I don't know. Oh, holy cow. That is a holy cow moment. Justin Brown on pit road. Klosterman's going to be your race leader. Jaden Sheehan at second. Robbie Milburn's going to be in third. As Mark Wretched stand up to cancer. Big love you, Bubba, on it. Still many prayers to the Wretched family, and much love to Mark and Alan, who tragically passed away too young there. Man, oh man. How's everybody doing? Couple of clips early. I like it. Tent. All right. Well, if you thought somebody was out of this one, maybe not. Robbie Milburn in the 80. He's gotten a few wins in this series. Again, double points. We'll catch everybody up on points here in just a little bit when we get into the feature. Yeah, double points. It's just crazy. If you want to see the extra content, folks, you got to go over our TikTok channel. TikTok.com. Add Signature Esports over there as well. It's going to take forever tonight. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. TikTok. Single file restart because they can't get it together? Totally kidding. Totally kidding. They can get it together. They've got this. Klosterman ready to go. Can he time the restart? 8:05 there. Two-time it goes. He's green. Good chance there. Gonna be a long race, Joe. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Slider for Robbie Milburn. Side-by-side racing. Mark Reschen behind. Brad Dumm into the corner. Up to the 88. Door-to-door. Or elbows to elbows. That's pretty much what you got to look at. Justin Brown having an issue. He is backwards on the racetrack here. He comes into pit road. They're rolling 3 laps to go. Klosterman, Sheehan, Robbie Milburn. Mark Reschen on the bottom side. Striker's going to be in that 5th spot. Brad Dubb moving closer. Trying to hold on to what he has. Klosterman 15-2-3 running the outside lane. This might be a single file racetrack or single line racetrack for the most part. We'll see him come around here onto the front straightaway. We'll take the white flag for heat race number 1. And that will be how the cookie crumbles. Barring a mistake, Jaden Sheehan, Robbie Milburn, Mark Reschen. The striker pushes forward a little bit of an effort here. The battle for 3rd. Right there. Battle for 4th. And the transfer spot. Cameras flash. Reschen gets it. Nick Klosterman does win heat race number 1. So some advantage
He
tires.
wrecks the car.
Who wrecks the car?
Striker. He tried to duck underneath and clip the inside wall and
Oh, he shot it. All right. Well, that's heat race number 1. That one's done. See, it's fine. Everybody's fine. I love dirt racing for this reason. There's nothing like it, and there's nothing to be short of an absolute awesome time. Just saying, Port Royale's a good racetrack. And we're seeing him down on the sprints. How about it? Crown Jewel race. Your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter. It's going to be Michael Strickland. Brad Dobbs going to be outside pole. Falcon Smith, Gary Mansberger, Robert Church, Nate Wimhoff are going to be out there through row number 3. Justin Brown, Joe Garcia, King Brown. All ready to go. Churchy. Try to load back in. Hopefully everybody's hands are fine. They hit the wall too many times. It can be an issue. You don't want to see it. You love dirt too? Baji loves the dirt, folks. Just so you know, she messages me and talks to me about how she likes these races so much. You made a dirt fan out of the Budgie Bird. Okay? So, fantastic time. Fantastic. B-Main coming up. 10 laps here for the B-Main, and something goes wrong. Well, we're going to blame... we'll blame my dog. It'll be BB's fault. Why not?
poor BB.
Poor BB.
Poor BB.
She's my black lab mastiff mix there, folks. She is.
And she's a big goofball.
She is.
If you'd look at her, you'd be like, how could you blame that dog?
She's every bit of 100 pounds and every bit of the biggest lover that you could ever imagine.
Biggest goofball you could ever meet.
Yeah, she tore her bone up, her little orange bone.
Already?
Yeah, she split that thing in half. She goes through chew toys like crazy, man. It's one of the crazy things about that dog. Well, she doesn't go through them. So what happens is our grandpup comes over. He'll tear a little bitty hole in it in one of her toys as they're playing.
And it's game over.
And then it's game over, and she just rips the insides out of it and, you know, names it. What is it? What is that kid from Toy Story? The kid who tears the toys up. What is his name?
I can't remember.
Somebody tell me. Evening Gator, what's going on, man? All right, driver's ready to go. I'm ready to go. How about it? B-Main coming up here for the Klosterman Engraving Designs. It is all about that bass, folks. All about that bass. No.
It's all about the bass. About the bass. No trip.
No egg roll. Tusky 40 underway. Back at it. Green. SDK doing SDK things. Thank you, SDK, for doing SDK things. You're amazing.
Updated it recently. I don't have the same problems you do.
So remember, I'm running 2 computers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it's trying to do things from one computer to the other, and it just gets upset. I've already talked to them about it. They're like, "Oh yeah, no, that's not your fault. It's just the way the API works." And I'm like, "Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for letting me know."
Right.
Strickland down front, 15.44, fastest lap as we go. The sprints, they like to bounce. They do like to bounce. They like to bounce a lot. And here at Port Royal, it is again, we talk about this, these 4 different race lines. Churchy having a reset. Something happened to Churchy. Here's what happened. Gets on the bottom side. Oh, the right front's broken. And 555 tried to avoid him. Ouch. Keegan Brown having an issue. His right front's bro. He just gets extra slideways. He's trying to use that throttle. Yeah, he had to pull in. All right. Caution will be out here. Sheesh. I believe Joe Garcia.
Yeah,
His track. I think his track is. He moves up the race line. Oh, just gets into the dirty stuff too much. He jumps to pit road as well. Will sliding in from the dirt series from the Budgie Bird. Much love to you. It's all good. It's all good. It's a tough track, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Mr. Roberge. I know Canada is celebrating a month early, so happy Thanksgiving to you. So our quote-unquote Columbus Day is the same as your guys' Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to you, sir. I hope you had turkey. Or if you have turkey, I don't know if you have turkey. I really don't know. And I'm not trying to be ignorant into that. I don't want to assume, but hope you have turkey for Thanksgiving. Regardless of when your Thanksgiving is, you know. And if not, I'm blaming Canada. Totally kidding. Not blaming Canada anything. All right, we're ready to go. Double file restart here. Justin Brown back out on track. That's exactly what I did. And see, you get it. You get it. Green flag. Nope. There's more to that crash backed up. We did. We went back quite a bit. We went back quite a bit there, Churchy. Whenever I was looking at this, when I came back here, yeah, right here, little blank right there in the middle. Whoa. Yeah, right there. That's what we saw. The right front was broken. Well, maybe the stream didn't see it, but I saw it. So, sorry. I did see it, so sorry. Seems like all the classes running tougher tracks this week. Yep. Kind of hope they are. All right, back at it. Green flag. We got a feature coming up, so anybody that's having any kind of issues right now, they're going to be able to do it again. Brad Dubb, way up the speed here. Quarter second here. Mansberger, Falcon Smith. Good battle here. Falcon Smith sends the bottom side. 29.56 on the iRating. Push. 3 wide into the corner. Turn 1. Slider for the 21. Justin Brown moving forward. Can we get a caution counter somewhere? It shows up. It shows up. We're only up to 6. It's okay. 6 between the two. It'll be good. Striker rolling. That's Brad Dove to the inside. How about it? Brad Dove rolling down on the bottom side. Dove out front. Get a little bit faster here. Good outside lane spread here. Big bump out of the 25. Ooh, goes door to door. Sorry, tire to tire. That left front and the right rear of Strickland. Slider happening. 25 crosses over. White flag waves. Final lap. Here's a good battle here. And this B main is the 25 to the 88 roll 4. Justin Brown, fastest lap of the race, 15:20. Brett Dove trying to hold off Strickland. Slider happening here. Can Dove cross over? All the way to the bottom side. Photo finish. Brad Dove by a minuscule amount. Man, oh man, Brad Dove got that one. How about that?
1/100th of a second.
How about that? Watch. Seriously?
You'll have to go back and show that one after the race.
No, we're doing it. We're doing it right now.
You're doing it right now. Oh, that's right. They got that 4-minute warm-up.
Oh, what's going on? There's a little block there. Big slider here. Crosses down. Justin Brown was closing in. And then all of a sudden, start-finish line is right just past the halfway mark, right? Well, I mean, technically we passed the line, so hold on. Right there. Somewhere right there. And then if we go right here, ding, ding, ding. Look at that. Hold on. Yeah. Yep. What a run. That was a good finish. How about them drivers? All right. They're going to warm it up and tear some of this track down. The feature will come up next. As it does, we get a little bit of warm up. We'll be right back. Time to hydrate. drivers are getting ready to finish this warm-up as they look to be busy on pit road. I think they're busy. Look like they're just standing around back here, right? I'm curious to see what they were actually doing. Nobody was eating ice cream. At least not that I saw. How about it? Feature coming up here as these drivers go out there putting on a show, giving Penguin a heart attack. He's doing good. He's fine, folks, I promise. He's fine. He's good. Starting Premier Racing setups, giving you the action again.
Oh, before you do that,
Yep.
both leaders took the EOL challenge.
Oh. So Nick Klosterman is your Stay Tuned Sports Pole Center, but he's going to drop to the back. James Sheehan, same concept here. Robbie Milburn and Mark Retched will become your front row, but they're going to start row number 2 is according to the relative. Brad Dunn, Michael Strickland, Justin Brown, Nate Wimhoff. All these drivers ready to showcase their speed. Gary Mansberger, Falcon Smith there in row number 5. Row 6 will be Keegan Brown and Joe Garcia. Row 7, final driver Robert Church out there ready to put up and do themselves some justice. How about it? Thank you to our 2 driver cams, Brad Dove, and of course, the legend, Robert Church. You see him as Dan Church in chat, but it's Churchy. That's the guy. He's wearing camo. He's ready to go hunting. You better be ready to go hunting.
By the way, I blame you for my new addiction.
Sweet. Which one is it?
The dragon's milk.
Ah, yeah. So look, it's Penguin. Where the heck were you Friday night, sir? I don't know what that's in reference to. Oh, for the race, for her race Friday.
Penguin's probably not going to make it to that. He's probably going to be asleep.
No, it was last Friday.
Oh, yeah. Penguin was sleeping.
Penguin has a new job. Penguin makes boatloads of money and is happier now.
No, he doesn't make buttloads of money, but he makes more.
Shh. It's supposed to be, you're supposed to just say, yeah, but the buttloads of money. Buttloads of money. I'm so rich I can taste the air.
I wish.
Right, that's it. That's sweet. We don't want to be rich. We just want to be comfortable, folks. That's how it works.
That's right. That's all it is.
Klosterman he's taking the UL challenge. He had a fast car, but don't count out Justin Brown. He's learned about a thing or two here. Robbie Milburn has been fast every week. Mark Retched, Brad Dove. Dove was fast in the middle portion of that sector. How about it? We're green for 40 laps here at Port Royal. Double. Oh! Never mind. Scratch what I said. Caution should come out. There it is. Big caution.
That was delayed.
Yeah. Not even by you. By iRacing.
I was reaching up at the same time. I actually hit it and it goes, that's already out.
Goes to turn into the corner and opening. Bam. Ow. Pow. Right in the kisser. And his wheels are fine. How does that work? All right, that's what happened. Brad Dove. Here's what happened behind. He messes it. He has a fast setup. He's good. Gets in the corner. Bam. Oh. Yeah. Caution should have come out there. Klosterman trying to bulldoze his way through there. I don't know. There's been quite a few cautions. That's caution number 1. Another NASCAR caution delayed. That's right. Another
NASCAR caution.
Did you see how long it took for them to throw the caution this past Saturday or this past Sunday? Man, oh man, a car sitting underneath tires, not able to move, up against a wall. And about 45 seconds later, they finally throw the caution as the leader's coming to the start-finish line. And literally by a mere 5 feet, got possibly a win taken away from him. And a transfer spot, which is crazy. Crazy. It was Saturday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Saturday. I think it was Saturday. It was the Xfinity race, I believe. Yeah.
I goofed up earlier.
Uh-huh.
These are the 410s. It's the super lates that are the full bodies.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't going to correct you. Everybody knew what you meant. We're good. Turchi jumping to pit road. Garcia jumping to pit road. That is caution number 1. Pace truck is in. Lights are going to be back on. We're going to extend another lap. Garcia and Church coming off pit road. So they will be able to start this race. Yeah, Church should be on the lead lap. It's telling him to stay behind the pace truck right now. Oh, he's good. He's good. Past the pace truck. Yep, you're good. Okay. It'll be Robbie Milburn. It'll be Mark Retchen. Brad Dove with a brand new car. Maybe. No, he's still got nose damage. Oh, well, come on, Dove. He's going to be 17 pounds lighter, folks. 17 pounds lighter for the margin of error. Okay. That's a play on Alex Bowman getting DQ'd from Sunday's race. Green flag. We're back at it. Hold on to your butts. 26 to the bottom. 25. Line up. Somebody is all on it. Robbie Milburn, 6/10 of a second lead. Retchen in tow. Justin Brown working. To see the laps kind of reset a little bit here as they go to work. Yeah, I was going to say we should be on lap 3. Right now, 3 of 40 as the 24 goes to work. 80. Free and easy down the road I go. Justin Brown in third. Wim Hof in fourth. Klosterman working the bottom side of the racetrack. Still a lot of grip on this racetrack. It's going to be a fast race as long as they can keep it green. The 26 will have to try to set up his corners. He is down on the bottom side. Jaden Sheehan in tow. Down. Ooh, tire to tire there with Gary Mansberger. 805 trying to work his way back to second. Klosterman needs to win the race to get the double points and the UL Challenge to be a part of what he's got going on. Might as well. Hard charger of the night so far. Tied between 4 drivers. Justin Brown, Nate Wimhoff, and Keegan Brown. Keegan Brown could have that could have that possibility here. Extra $10 goes a long way. Milburn, Wimhoff, Klosterman getting better. He works the outside lane. That's where he needs to be. You got to plant that right rear up there into that basically cushion. And he just ran the fastest lap of the race. 26 rolling. 21 takes the line away. Klosterman up to the high side, back again. Trying to work the outside lane. Justin Brown on the bottom. 80 rolling. Mark Retchen, your race leader. Robbie Milburn up to take the line away from the 26 again. 80, 26, 21 on the bottom. 26 again, high side. Big throttle out. Trying to clear. Robbie Milburn seeing Klosterman slider about to happen. It's going to happen. Mark Retchen, 16.57, fastest lap of the race. Klosterman in tow. Klosterman trying to work his way again back to the front. Justin Brown there as well on the inside. 48 of Nate Wimhoff behind. We see him roll. 26 in the middle. How about it? Stryker back to third here. He had a fast car early. Now maybe just trying to save some tire a little bit later in the run. Robert Church getting back out here. Oh, door to door, tire to tire. Gary Mansberger. Right front, touch the left rear of Robert Church. He's good. Everybody's still moving. Brad Dove off 7. We'll try to turn it on later here as Nick Klosterman goes to the outside. Little wall tap. Klosterman takes back over the lead. Mark Retchen still on the bottom side of the racetrack. Slides up. It's a little extra slideways. He's good. Klosterman to extend half second the distance. Justin Brown on the bottom side. Still a lot of grip here. The bottom part of that lane still able to be used. Klosterman up on the high side here trying to win the event that he sponsored. 14 of 40, 16.54. The fall off from earlier. About a full second right now from the fastest laps of the race earlier. We saw 15 twos and 15 threes. Now we're seeing 16 fives. This time it's 16-7-7. Mark Reschen, 17-3-4. Justin Brown, 17-2-5. Robbie Milburn, 17-4-7. Wim Hof, 17-5-7. Jaden Sheehan getting a little bit better on that middle lane. Klosterman, a 2-second gap and a 2-second advantage. We'll try to put a couple of drivers a lap or two down. Gary Mansberger, the first driver, going to step back into it here. Wim Hof and Robbie Milburn, a little battle here as the 48 works the outside lane. Robbie Milburn's going to be free on the bottom. Sheehan, same concept. Michael Strickland sends it to the bottom. Slider up the race line. Keegan Brown in tow. And biggest move of the race right now, Justin Brown, Wim Hof. Klosterman puts Mansberger a lap down. He is looking at Falcon Smith just ahead. Mark Reschen about to be under fire from the 21. 24 to the 21. 24 up on the high side. 21. They retired a tire. And now Nate Wim Hof catching. Klosterman, 4 seconds the advantage. He tries to work to the outside of Falcon Smith. Brad Dove just ahead. 26 out of the corner. Extra advantage. 21 laps to go here in the feature. As Nick Klosterman puts 2 drivers a lap down. Brad Dove will fight him. He's in fighting words. 26 to the bottom. 25 up high. He'll fight to stay on the lead lap. I know Brad Dove. I know that guy. Slider for the 26. 25 battles back. Tire to tire. Brad Dove does not want to go a lap down. And if he can race himself harder, he's gonna race harder. Dove closing in on Church. 5.6 the gap, 5.7 now. Church actually picking up some pace here, so he's actually doing well. Churchy rolling. Mark Reschen drops back to 5th. Robert Church doing what he can to continue to move. Sheehan into pit road.
Why does he want a caution?
We'll take a look at what happened to Jaden Sheehan here. Sheehan up into the 24. He blinks out. Yeah, he got sent to pit road. I'm not quite sure. Bottom is getting slick. Well, yeah. Something happened to Jaden. And I'm not quite sure.
That was weird.
There's Jaden Sheehan right there. Good battle there. Striker rolls. Out of the throttle to the 80 for Strickland. Everybody's just getting snotty. Ball tapped there. Jaden went to run the high side here. The drive off gets to the outside. Everybody gets free. The Jaden, gets up on the 24, and then all of a sudden he's gone. I don't know. You think he left the track? Well, he didn't leave it by much. He left it by a tire. Yeah, so here you go. Watches the quarter speed. Boom. And then gone to pit road. He didn't even leave the track. Not from my screen. Come on. Come on. Click on a driver. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. Go back to live. Thank you. Well, you know. Jane will be back on pit road. Mansberger, Falcon Smith laps down. Brad Dove coming off pit road. Was duking it out with Klosterman there. We believe still on the lead lap according to what the relative shows. So we'll be 18 laps to go this time by. It was really weird. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. The caution, it does come out. Or, sorry, the caution doth come out. All right. We'll see if Klosterman can hold off Brown here. Klosterman had a 4-second gap on the field. Well, that's kind of what he needs. He needs to be able to get back out there and rip those tires again. Hopefully he's got enough to be able to hold off the drivers behind him. You got talent, and you got drivers that are ready to go. Mark Retchin, tail of the field. Gives himself a little bit more weight. Nick Klosterman ready to go as well. Up on the outside. Pace truck should dive in. And as it would be, yeah, we'll go one more round. Jaden able to make it back out of the pits here. Does show him on the same lap as everybody else. Who do we blame it on this time, Penguin? I'm trying to be a, what is it, Gen Z? We can't take responsibility. Totally joking, folks. Absolutely, totally joking. Don't ever think that I mean anything by that. It's just comedy. It's dirt track comedy. It's funny to me. May not be funny to you. So, well, again, I try not to do politics, so I apologize if that offended anybody. Good. We're green. Yeehaw. And could have come back out again. Joe Garcia went to turn into the corner. Striker right there. Oh, extra sideways. Net code. And poor Churchy. Extra sideways. Well, not much you could do about that. Nick Klosterman, your race leader. Joe Garcia to pit road. Churchy jumping to pit road. Hopefully he's going to be able to get that taken care of. Falcon Smith on pit road as well. The Dove Machine. Joe just got a little extra oomph out of those tires, and that thing went side to side. Yeah. These things, they do happen. Well, Penguin, what do you think?
Hold on, Jason. Hold on.
No, I don't. No. I don't wanna. Okay, I'll be good.
All right. Sorry, I've got 3 guys in the pits, and I was having to extend.
Oh, you're good. You're good. We had a good green flag run there. Cautions breed cautions. Are we going to see the double file budget copter? There it is. I like that your sound plays with it, too. I think it's hilarious. Waiting for him to come on out. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Retchin back to pit road. Let's see if he is getting any damage worked on. His left front looks jacked up on Mountain Dew. He should be good. Joe Garcia gets the fast repair. He'll lead pit road. Retchin getting a little bit worked on. Should be good to go. Mansberger back out on pit road, back out on the race. Falcon Smith had a tow there, so he'll be looking for a fast repair. So will Robert Church. All right. Hold on to the night. Retchin leaving pit road. There he goes. Falcon Smith on pit road. Churchy back here as well. Klosterman leads him around. We'll wait for everybody to do themselves or what themselves should do. Only one driver not on the lead lap. That'll be Gary Mansberger. Currently a lap down. And anything can happen. I thought we had 2 drivers a lap down. We do.
I think Falcon is one and Gary Mansberger's the other.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And Church just announced that he's out of the race.
No, not the church.
Yes.
Take me to church. We're like, oh, love that song. By the way, I don't sing that song, and we'll be good. Pace truck's in. Next straightaway busy. Klosterman needs a clean restart here. These cars have been fishtailing as soon as they get into the throttle. He's got enough to pass him. He's going, he's good. He's green. 17 laps to go. The church back out there. Slider going. 2180 Klosterman. Door to door with the 80. 80 putting his tires where they don't belong. Justin Brown, Nick Klosterman out of the throttle. Klosterman had this race by 4 seconds. And now, oh, the 555 up the racetrack. Wim Hof. Rolling into the corner. Keegan Brown, Falcon Smith all involved. Hey. Baji, thank you for the gifted sub out there to our good friend Mr. Bradov getting one. Here it is. One more time. Netcode. Like a hot minute of netcode. Hold on. Folks, if you want to know what netcode looks like, it's an invisible box behind, around these drivers. 26 slides corner. 55 there. Gonna miss, but iRacing says no. iRacing says you guys are going to touch whether you like it or not. And looking for some grindage. That'll be how it is. Justin Brown, your race leader. Sheesh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. All right. Brad Dove in 8th, it looks like. Klosterman needed to have the restart there. Justin Brown sent it, put him in some traffic. They need a green flag run. If Klosterman wants to be able to try to work his way back forward to get around these drivers, now he's not the short run guy. These guys can restart better than him. He needs to send it. He needs to get comfortable very quickly, put himself in his line, and try to make it happen if he wants to be able to get the double points and get the win here tonight. 48 of Wim Hof having some blinking right there. Keegan Brown coming off pit road. That's what I mean. Nick is not good. He's not good on the restarts here. He hasn't been good on the restarts. Now he's got some nose damage on the wing, on the front wing right there, which is going to affect the downforce of this car. I go back to the overhead view here. Watch the inside lane. He has lane choice as well. I'd have put Justin Brown on the outside. He does not move up the race line. He allows the outside lane to get there and just doesn't have turn 2 worked out. When they get tire to tire, that disrupts it. That's kind of how that works. Kind of how that went. Unfortunate circumstances. Gotta choose the restart, and he can do it. I know he can do it. And I'm rooting for, actually, you know who I'm rooting for? I'm rooting for Falcon Smith. Come on, Falcon, get back out there. Yep. Justin Brown, Robbie Milburn, Nate Wimhoff. It's going to be Jaden Sheehan back here as well. Nick Klosterman. We'll see Michael Strickland back where he started. Biggest mover of the race right now, Justin Brown, who did not have the feature that, or have any of the mains or the heats that he wanted. Able to roll it. All right. Well, thank you to Klosterman for coming on board here. You're fine. Adrenaline Signs and Wraps, Chop Shop Racing, Admin Box Track Racer, of course, Speedy Trophies, Premier Racing Setups are all part of the Chop Shop Racing family. Adrenaline Signs and Wraps, all the cool things. What's up? We're green. Oh, somebody around. Brad Dove. Here's to Klosterman to Sheehan. Klosterman, bottom side, not where he runs well. 12 laps to go. Drive for the middle portion of the racetrack. Here comes the 114 of Joe Garcia. Nick Klosterman, Michael Strickland up 2. Justin Brown, Nate Wimhoff. Holding on. 10 laps to go this next time by. As he's into the wall, Justin Brown, right rear damage can hurt that car. And Klosterman needs to close in the gap quickly. 3.9 in closing. He might have burnt the tires off of it. He drums down to the bottom of the racetrack. Trying to utilize any kind of that grip. He's driving through the middle portion of that racetrack. That outside lane still has the grip. Brown, 124, Mark Retchen. Man, oh man. Mark out of the corner. Oh, just trying to settle. These cars do not drive on the outside lane very well. Keegan Brown out. We'll have to go to pit road. He lost a left front tire. Mark Retchen coming around. His car seems to be fine. Just a lot of slick. Well. Wimhoff, Milburn, Strickland, Garcia, Klosterman back to 6th here. He might have burnt his tires up. These other drivers might have just saved enough. Mansberger coming back around. But enough cautions here to be able to do so. Falcon Smith used to be out of the race. It does look like Keegan Brown coming to pit road. There's Mark Retchen on pit road as well. Justin Brown working. This one's been a little rough. Not the common race that we've seen from this league, even in the 410 sprints. Double points matter. But not at the detriment of overdriving the car. Those things do happen though, right? Next week, week 15, we're going to be at Lanier in the Super Lates and Williams Grove in the 410 sprints. Fairbury in the Super Lates for the last Crown Jewel race. Weed Sport in the 410s. Eldora in the Super Lates for the 19th race. Final race is just, not including tonight, 5 weeks away, just before we get done with the Thanksgiving holiday. Pace trucks in, single file restart. That is what's happening here. We're under 10 laps to go. Makes all the sense in the world.
Oh, I changed it to single. That was me.
Good deal. Green flag. 5 cautions here in this 40-lapper. Nate Wimhoff trying to close in. Robbie Milburn in 3rd. Striker Roland Garcia up 7. Garcia to the bottom side. Is your biggest mover of the race currently right now. Garcia clears. And Klosterman looked like he lost his wing there. Oh no, Klosterman into the 114. No caution. 7 laps to go. Klosterman coming to pit road. They'll keep it green. A chance there, and I don't know why caution did not come out. 114 went all the way around. But hey, these things happen. Justin Brown, 7 laps to go. He's 6th this time by. Nate Wimhoff in tow. Robbie Milburn's going to be in 3rd. Striker's going to be in 4th. Brad Dove in 5th. Mark Retchen closing into the 6th spot. Here comes Joe Garcia once again. Started at the tail end of the field. Can he get another spot here before the end of the race? Klosterman leaving pit road here. It's going to be a couple of laps down. Not able to get that happening. Going to be able to get out there and rip some laps. 5 now, 4 laps to go this time by. As this one is a head scratcher from the word go. Justin Brown, Robbie Milburn, Nate Wimhoff. Striker to the outside. Strickland trying to hold on. Got to get more out of that car. Strickland working the outside lane. Wimhoff back to 4th. 80. Putting on the work, and so is Strickland. Justin Brown, 3 laps to go, trying to do what he can here. Mark Retchen has a full second. Oh, he goes around. Garcia into him. That should be, oh man, it's not. Man. Garcia up 6. Justin Brown up 6. Joe Garcia, 2 laps to go, trying to get around Gary Mansberger here. We'll see the inside. Justin Brown. White flag waves, final lap. iRacing not doing its job. Give these drivers a fair shot. As Robbie Milburn will hold on to 2nd. Michael Strickland back here in 3rd. Justin Brown will come around and win this one in a weird state of events. Strickland trying to hold on. The 3rd will get it. Dove will finish 4th. Nate Wimhoff will finish in 5th. Joe Garcia, your biggest mover of the race, from the furthest position away, finishes in 6th. Yeah. I don't know what to think about it. I'm going to have to collect my thoughts on this race there, our fine friends. Justin Brown, going to be your winner of the feature here. Robbie Milburn will be 2nd. Michael Strickland 3rd. And then 4th will be Brad Dove, Wimhoff 5th. Garcia's going to finish 6th. Keegan Brown 7th. Jaden Sheehan 8th. Gary Mansberger 9th. Nick Klosterman 10th. Church, Retchen, Falcon, Smith, your top 13. As iRacing just kind of didn't do what iRacing should have. And, yeah, I don't know what to think. I really don't know what to think. It's not race control's fault. It's not anybody's fault. The iRacing should have thrown cautions with drivers like that. Upside in, you know what I mean? Continue to roll. These are 410 sprints. These aren't big body cars. You know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. But we'll talk to Justin Brown, who gets the feature win here in a race that was for the dogs tonight. I know it's double points. I know it's kind of what it is, but kind of disappointed in tonight's race. But congratulations on the win. Where do you have? I know that you guys were trying to save a little bit. We all know that tires are going to be a factor here, but a lot of cautions able to keep you up close, and I know that you were involved in one as well.
Yeah, this track, I don't know. Like, it's usually the bumps in 1 and 2 are pretty profound in other cars, but I'm telling you, these things, it's bad. And when you're in those bumps, you're trying not to get up to the wall, and you're having to run a little bit lower. You're in the slick, and these things want to get so sideways. I mean, I was maybe third of the way into the throttle the whole way around 1 and 2, late in that one. But yeah, I rode the first 15 laps on bottom until that started slicking off, and Nick came around everybody ripping the top, and I knew his tires weren't going to be there towards the end, so I started kind of speeding up a little bit, and top was good up until around 15 to go, but it was just very, very treacherous from 1 and 2.
Was watching a lot of people 10, 15 laps ago when he got that little bit of green flag run there. They were actually being able to make passes there. The cushion kind of builds itself back up from what I'm seeing and what I was looking at on the racetrack. A lot of drivers driving through the slick, trying to pull the drive line to them instead of racing the drive line. That's kind of what I saw out of this race line. Port Royal usually races one line. Tonight we saw a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, Port Royal's gotten a lot better. I mean, in the late models, it's actually a lot better now. You can run bottom, mid, top quite a bit. But the problem with this one is that bump in turn one is usually pretty profound, but it isn't to the point where it's like almost what kills you. But the bumps just seem to be all over 1 and 2. Like I couldn't be in the throttle, otherwise I got sideways and I hit the bumps with my right rear, and it wanted to straighten the car up and almost hit the wall. So I just had to take it extremely easy, and I think the only reason I was able to stay out front is because I think I was the only one that could run that consistently enough to not, like, I'll watch Nathaniel in my mirror go into the corner, get sideways, and end up at the bottom of turn 2 because he couldn't keep it up.
Yeah, these cars felt like a lot of horsepower for the track where that was happening there. I mean, restarts were fishy. There was, I mean, you couldn't roll the throttle. You couldn't punch the throttle. It just seemed like there was no real happy medium. But you had a good restart when I was watching Nick's line, and I said it time and time again, a couple of times where, you know, his restarts would find him sideways, and you had a little bit cleaner of a restart than he did, especially if you can run the outside lane. You can back up the corner and try to send the corner where you need it to.
Yeah, he was a little too throttle happy. I noticed the one time that I got a good run on him after restart, and I went to go below him. He was in the throttle so much it was fishtailing, and it wanted to come down and almost hit me. And it kind of, that's what ended up causing him to fall back, get hit by a couple other cars and cause an accident or whatever. But he just got to be a little less on the throttle. I mean, on one of the last restarts, I didn't go full throttle until at the flag stand. Just to keep it from spinning, not doing a wheelie, and being able to have a straight line into the corner so I don't be out of control. Because as soon as you get these things upset, they don't really like to get back into the grip unless you let off the throttle a ton. But then by that point, you already lost a lot of speed.
Yeah. This one got away from everybody. Normally not this way. It's normally not this way. I was not mad.
It was hard. It was hard to race. It was going to be very hard to race with people. Is the problem? Just because of how hard it was to control it in turn 1 and 2. 3 and 4, you could run the top, and I could almost go full throttle around 3 and 4, and I'd be fine. It's just it was 1 and 2 was treachery all over.
Well, I've always said that I try to be unbiased in my opinion of things, and not my favorite race today. But
trust me, I was begging for it to be over, just because of how hard it was to drive, and I knew that I had the longer it lasted, the more chances I had to kill myself.
Yeah, I'm not trying to talk smack. It's and I feel for the drivers, and I feel for you guys when you're just trying to get out there and you're just trying to run, trying to race clean, and there's a whole mess of net code. Another driver, Jaden, got sent to pit roads because it said he was off track, but he wasn't. You know, this was an.
I think there was some server issues tonight. Honestly.
It's not, and I'm not putting this on Chop Shop. Okay, this is not Chop Shop. This is not the drivers. This is not the race controller. This is iRacing. iRacing had issues tonight, and made the race more difficult for you guys. And for some of the drivers that are out there, caution should have been thrown in some places, but weren't. You know that. You know, and if it were the case where those cautions didn't come out, some of the cautions that happened earlier in the race should never have come out. You know, so like the inconsistency of what happens on this racetrack with this car, is what I'm irritated with. Not with Chop Shop, not with you guys as drivers. You guys were just trying to race these cars. That was it. So don't take me as me being a little, you know, I don't even know what you want to call it. I'm not complaining about the league. The league did perfect. They did fine. They had their own stuff going on. I think iRacing has dropped the ball on this racetrack in this server today. So, but you did get a win. You were able to maximize on tire, which was going to be important late in the run. So congratulations, my man. Give you shout outs. A victory here, double points as well.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope you can hear me right now.
Yep,
For
I
the
can.
past 15, 20 seconds, I couldn't hear anything besides the robotic because I think my internet was dying.
You're good.
But
Go
it's
ahead.
good now that I left the session. I don't know what happened. But
Yep.
big thanks to everybody at Warrior Raps, Warrior Racing. They're all a bunch of buddies that we like to race with, and Nick with the Warrior Raps does a great job, even though he's been a little busy lately. CFM for the setups. These things were from March, but they still ripped. But this track just made it really hard to control them, but they were still good. So I just jumped on, used the old sets, and ripped. Big thanks to everybody at Chop Shop for putting this all on, you for streaming it, my wife for following, like letting me do what I do, and that's about it.
The whole East Coast has got blackouts going on right now too. I was talking about that earlier in the stream.
Yeah,
So
I think I was just thinking because a lot of people dropped out in the practice.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if there was some server issues tonight, and that's what's causing some problems. I don't know what was going on my internet just now, but I was at like 5,000 ping in Discord, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, there's so there were some major blackouts through Verizon earlier today, and it's a rolling blackout that's continuing to happen through carriers all over the East Coast, and a lot of it has to deal with what's going on in the bottom part of the country and then up through the coastline and the aftermath of all the the stuff that's happening out there. But man, oh man, this was good. All right, Justin, much love to you, man. Again, not complaining about what you guys did. The drivers all did fine. Like, I promise you,
It
what
was
I
hard.
saw-
It was hard to put on a good show on that track. I promise you.
when it comes to the drivers, everybody did perfect. Like, I'm not complaining about that. When I say it went to the dogs, it was iRacing that had that issue. So we hate to see you guys get not be able to race as close to each other as you guys wanted to. And I think there was some session stuff happening. I don't think it was.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think anybody was trying. Well, actually, I think some people were trying to overdrive early, but that's getting this race going.
That's a common thing in 410s. That's just gonna happen. It's hard to not do that with all this power in such a small car, but
and with the grip that you can lay down early on. So, but those things happen. Justin, much love. I'm going to talk to Robbie, man.
Appreciate it, man.
And it's Justin Brown. He's your victor tonight. Robbie Milburn's going to finish inside the top 3. We've been talking to him several weeks in a row, but man, oh man. Same concept, same bat channel, same everything. Walk me through your race. This one was an interesting take on Port Royal.
Yeah, it's per usual. Got in late. That's just what I do now. And maybe they did give me the crappy setup this week, because if you look at me in qualifying, I was freaking, I think, second to last, 2/10 off. So then got some luck in the heat with the wrecks against the spots there, and then I sort of raced my way up a few, and then in the feature, top 2 took EOL, so I was pole led for a little bit, then kind of chilled out because the way people were racing around me, I'm like, this is scary because the cars bounced all over the place. And then just kind of cruised around for a little bit, and then got up top, started ripping, and then the L's started happening, and I know for sure I at least bumped into Jaden with me bouncing around. I think it knocked his wheel off or something, or damaged his car. I'm not sure. So I know I said sorry to him, but again, sorry to him. And man, things is a handful. After the race, I'm like, my arms are tired. I'm glad to have that one over with. The car just felt real unstable and real unruly and just wild there. Worse than any other track I've seen so far in the sprints.
It was gnarly. That was what I was talking about with Justin, and I was talking about to everybody and anybody who goes back and watches this and listens to it. I want to make sure that everybody knows that I don't have a problem with anybody, anyone, any driver. I think iRacing had an issue tonight, and hopefully iRacing will be able to fix this track a little bit to be able to give you guys a little bit more security whenever you're racing around each other. We had some bad things happening. I feel for you guys too, because you guys are trying to slide each other and race around each other. And I saw feet of net code. I saw damaged cars when there shouldn't have been damaged cars. I saw cautions that came out when there shouldn't have been, and then cautions that didn't come out when they should have. So the racing experience, and normally I'm an iRacing. I'm an advocate for iRacing. This server tonight was just a little bit rough, and which is crazy to think that you guys are still out there running, 140 miles an hour around the upper portion of the upper lip of this racetrack. Justin was talking about the bumps in 1 and 2, and we were kind of watching this at quarter speed coming back. What did it feel like to you? Because he said he was all over the place.
At the end, especially when you had to run it, for me it was send it in there, stand on it, and hope you didn't feel the car flip, because it was just bouncing all over the place. I'm just trying to hold the wheel, and it just bouncing all over the place. I'm like, darn, should have turned my force feed back down. But yeah, it was wild.
We're watching it right now get into 1. It's just skipping.
Yeah, I think I cleared the double a couple times.
Yeah, you did. That's what he was talking about right there, folks. Right here, when they go green toward the end of this one. Speed this up. Watch the turn in the corner. Right here, bounce. Everybody in front, right there. There's a left wheel up. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Trying to go extra slideways. Striker back there, bouncing. Just so bumpy. And, this will be a better shot. Hold on. Gyro Kim getting into the corner here. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Here it is. Into the corner right here. I'm good. Bye. See you later, Dad. Hey.
Yeah, that's about what it felt like.
Craziness. Oh, man. Oh, I know, Nick. I know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, I know, but I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about next week? Let's talk about next week. This one's out. Linear next week. Super lates.
Yeah. Well, Justin said they're not too bad anymore, but I'm waiting to see. But I mean, I'm just happy to have fenders. Every time I get in the sprints, I'm like, man, these are fun until they're not.
These things are sketch.
They are, and you have to stand on it too, because if you lift, you just lose. But yeah, I'm happy to be back into late models next week. I'm sure I'll be fine. I've not ran there in a while, but it's nothing too complicated.
It's linear. Linear's.
Yeah, it's linear basically.
It's the White Claw of dirt racing. That's what we're gonna say. Kind of basic.
Yeah. That's a fair point.
I think when it comes to linear, it usually puts up some good racing, especially early in the heats, and kind of where that manages out. So, anyway, I had a good race. It was a good finish. Weird things happening on the track, and some crazy things happening. So, but a good battle. Way to save. Congratulations again. Another podium finish for you. P2. Give a shout outs, man.
Yeah, as always, Warrior Racing guys, they had the cars ready when I got on here with suggestions, and then we were able to bounce things back and forth on the in the warm up and stuff like that. But really, the sets were all right for what the track was out of the gate. But they're older setups, but just a few tweaks to make it work for the longer race, and so it's good. So CFM sets for that, they're great. And then of course Warrior Racing, that's the guys I was talking about, and then Warrior Wraps, some of the best things on iRacing wrap wise. They make pretty cars. And then of course everyone here at Chop Shop and you for broadcasting it. Overall, I'm not upset, especially after qualifying 11th or 10th, and I'm like, I'm on the same set, so definitely happy to finish second.
I was going to say your teammates didn't qualify very well at all. So, like, I think it might have just been the same set. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I just didn't drive it right.
Yeah, who knows?
Yep, it worked out.
It's Port Royal. Yeah,
yep.
See. Yeah, Klosterman. Well, Justin P2, but he had early issues getting going. Jaden was P3 in qualifying. Yeah, I mean, I guess things they happen. I just wanted to look. I wanted to see what was going on with it. They did qualify well. They just didn't have good heats. That's what happened.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Congratulations once again, man. I will. I look forward to talking to you next week. Good luck in your races this week. And again, I don't take anything I say about the race today personally with the drivers, because I want to say that everything that I said that was weird or anything that I was ever frustrated with was not on the driver's side of things. It was on the iRacing side of things. So
Yeah.
I'm human, and I always say that I'm going to be as fair and impartial as possible. And the fair and impartial part of me here is saying that this race session should be refunded to Chop Chop. So
Yep.
that's the way I see it. All right, Robbie. Much love, man. We'll see you. We'll see you next week, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
That is the man. And then last but not least, this man who saved tires. I watched you save tires. I watched you do exactly what you needed to do. I think you've learned the lesson of lessons when it comes to racing around these guys. Save your stuff to the end, be able to drive up and be able to race hard. But man, oh man, did everything want to fall in your lap on the way up there?
Jeez. It was like running through a minefield today, man. It was just like, all right, what lane am I going to pick? Because you never know if somebody's going to be barrel rolling up through that lane or somebody's going to slide up. But it was fun. Port Royal, it was an official race throughout the week. So I had some practice in I think it was the super lates that were out here this week in the officials. So I ran 2 or 3 of these Port Royals, so I was kind of comfortable with the track. I knew generally where it would go, and it turned out a little bit better than I anticipated. I felt like if maybe we got another last restart there, I might have been able to run with Robbie and I think it was Brown that was up there, but I don't know, but the track was it was crazy. I mean, when earlier we were talking in the qualifying in the heat that the surface itself was nice. It felt like it was one of the nicer, tackier surfaces we had early, where me and Dub were battling in that consi, and we were kind of giving Dub a little grief. We're like, oh, well, wait till it slicks up, brother. We're gonna see what happens then, because it's all fine and dandy when it's tacky. But yeah, he did a hell of a job. The issue tonight, I mean, you got to understand these guys, the guys that run in this dirt series is probably the best level caliber guys we've had in the 3 seasons we've been running dirt. And even then we were struggling. Tonight was just a struggle. That shows you how difficult these 410s are with the track combination, like Port Royal, where it's bumpy, it's slick, everybody's trying to gain position. These guys are all solid. Every single one of them from top to bottom, they're just top notch. You'll see them in the official races. They're going to be whooping butt all throughout the week. And then we get them in one of these league races and it looks like, monkeys grabbing a football out here. So,
and that's what I was saying to the during the stream. And I wanted to make sure that I reiterate to everybody, my issues with tonight's race was not the cautions, was not the drivers. Actually, what I was seeing through the iRacing side of things were my issues. So, feet of net code, cautions that should have been cautions that should not have been cautions, things of those sorts. When things, in the grand scheme of things happen. Races are going to happen. Cautions are going to happen. It makes for a longer race. It makes for trials and tribulations. And we want to see everybody get out there and have a good time. Some of the drive early was a little aggressive. You got a green flag running there. It was absolutely amazing. And then it was like all of a sudden, at once Jaden got sent to pit road from being counted out of bounds, but he was on the racetrack. That's when I was like, oh, there's bigger issues. So I had to pull up some iRacing tools to see what was going on. This was a funky race, and I say that iRacing should refund this race too. I know it's only like 50 or 75 cents or $1 or whatever it is, but they need to give you that $1 back, because this one the track was not appropriate, but the line in the dirt was appropriate. So it was just crazy to see.
Yeah, it wasn't Obviously, it wasn't our best performance. There was a lot of back and forth today because most of these guys, they're real solid top tier guys, but they're used to having fenders over their tires. So you can touch, bang, and they're used to that. But in these 410s, you touch, you get sent out of the racetrack as you see that. And Penguin today, which is our RC, he kind of managed this race a little bit different than we've done in the past, which was kind of a curveball. We have certain sets and rules and regulations that he abides by, but this week he gave everybody a little leeway. So this was considered a crown jewel event. It was double points. And what he did is he allowed everybody ample time to repair your car, get back out there, use your fast repair. So you wouldn't lose those double points. Some
Right.
people might be happy about that, others might not. But the thing is, what he did is he stayed consistent the whole race. He did it from the beginning and he did it throughout the entire event. And that's all we want from good officiating. And I gave a good example to some of the guys that were in there. I said, I'm comfortable with it's like a Major League Baseball umpire. One day he's calling that pitch 2 inches off the black from the first inning, but as long as he's calling it the whole game that way, nobody's going to complain, right? So that's what Penguin did today. He was given those 2 inches off the black, and I think Klosterman got caught up on a caution there towards the end that he missed. You got to understand, this guy's a human. He's not going to catch 100% of everything. And we always say iRacing handles the majority of the bulk, but the RC can interject himself to help, to assist. And I think Penguin did a phenomenal job today with kind of the situation that occurred today. So I want to make sure that I take the time out and say, Penguin, thank you very much for what you do. You did a heck of a job today, considering the overall circumstances that we had today. But other than that, man, I'm proud of everybody of these guys. They're awesome. This dirt series I enjoy it the most out of every series we have.
Right.
And I'm not a dirt guy, and I love this dirt stuff. Hanging out with some of these guys are way better than we are. Well, I'll just say myself, way better than me, and we learn so much from them. And I want them to keep coming back, and I want them to keep having fun. So tonight was one of those rough nights, even though some of these guys did get some. I know Justin won and Robbie got up there, and we saw some dove action today, so that was really nice. But all in all, it was a tough race. It's so much harder than you think. These things are so powerful. It was so bumpy. It was so slick. If you didn't have that setup dialed in right, you were just going to take a ride for the whole night. So all in all, it was a fun race for me. It was a little different in compared to what we've run before as far as the officiating aspect of it, but we gave everybody the benefit of the doubt today, and that's what we're all about, is to try to equalize and make sure everybody has fun and has the same ample opportunity to gain these points, because it's a double point weekend, right? We want to make sure everybody has that opportunity. But all in all, we appreciate everybody coming out here.
To point that out as well, that could have saved some drivers' nights, because some drivers did come to pit road that were involved early, and he allowed the tow to continue. So if he did that throughout the entire, I know Brown was involved early. I know that Jaden was involved early. There's a lot of drivers that are up there that could have went laps down and not have been in that situation that they're in right now. So,
100%.
Like I said, I have no problem with the RC. I have no problem with Chop Shop. None of the drivers. I have a problem with the way iRacing missed some things here tonight, and a lot of that is everything to do when it comes to the servers and things like that. So,
yeah, iRacing's got a lot of work when it comes to these dirt servers. They're not foolproof, right? That's why you need an RC. That's why you need somebody to interject. Go ahead.
I got to go. My daughter's screaming. Gentlemen,
buddy, no problem. Enjoy everybody out there.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Later.
She's okay, folks. She's okay. She's okay. Just everybody knows. My daughter's fine. Everybody's good. Be good. We'll see you in the next one.